So what you get in the box is pretty simple. This is a little pull tab, you just pull the cardboard out and you get the whole headset and everything just comes out pretty neatly, which I think is a pretty intuitive, nice bit of packaging. And most of the packaging is cardboard. There's a little bit of plastic with the Ziploc bag, but most of it's cardboard, so that's appreciated. Now, the headset itself is just displayed proudly there. The cable is cable managed in the back, and then you find the accessories that the headset comes with, which is, well, you've got your little cable for 4-pole to 3-pole separate mic and headphone jack adapter / cable extension, and you get a little pop filter for your microphone, which I promptly put over my microphone. By the way, I'm not recording this on the headset mic, at least not yet. I'm saving that just for the full-on in-depth review, so that there's a reason for you to stick around for the full-on in-depth review, so make sure you subscribe for that. And also there'll be a lot more detail and a lot more, facts and stuff in that full-on review, so I definitely do recommend you wait for that till you decide whether or not to buy this product, because I think it's only fair to TECWARE and you that I test this product fully before I give anything conclusive. But yeah, that's the unboxing experience. It's extremely simple. There's really not much that comes in a box, but the packaging is pretty nice. So TECWARE Q2. Alright, time for first impressions. Okay, so now that we got the unboxing experience out of the way, let's talk about the TECWARE Q2 itself, starting off with the design. I think it's excellent. I think it's got great quality design. It's clean, it's simple, it's subdued, it doesn't have any color on it or RGB on it, and that's great. It's gonna fit your setup, no problem. It's gonna fit my setup, no problem, and I appreciate it. TECWARE always does a very nice, neat design, and this is no different, so it's very nice. Initial impressions though, I might have a different opinion in a couple of weeks. Oh yeah, and disclaimer, this video is a quick kind of just an unboxing and first impressions. For certain things, especially the mic quality, the sound quality, as well as comfort, I will give a lot more detail in my full-on review, which will be coming in maybe 2 to 3 weeks time. So make sure you subscribe for that especially if you're interested in buying this pair of headphones, this headset, because I will be giving a more conclusive verdict in that particular video. Now, in terms of the build quality of this device, that's where it kind of falls short. It definitely feels like a 30 Singapore dollar headset, but I can't hold it against it. It is really cheap, but the materials, it could be worse. At least the headband is metal, and the plastic isn't too bad, but it's light and a bit flimsy, which might not be the best thing on earth. Thankfully though, at least the cable is nice and braided. Well, not removable, it's at least braided and very secure, and the ratcheting kind of mic holder thing is excellent and very solidly built, and the kind of bendy mic is also reasonably solidly built. It does come with this little pop filter, as I've shown at the start of the video, so that's definitely appreciated. Now, in terms of the length of the cable, since we're on the topic of the cable, it's pretty short. You might find that it's actually pretty short. Let me show you guys how short it is. It's actually like it's only this long. But the thing is, it makes sense, because when you have just a default cable alone that's fixed onto the headset, you've got this 4-pole connector, which is really meant for mobile phones and laptop use. So you don't really need a long cable when you're using this headset with a mobile phone or a laptop, right? You don't want the cable to be too long, it'll be too messy. But the moment you slap on the adapter that adapts this from a 4-pole connector to dual 3-pole connectors that allow you to have the separate mic and headphone jack, to plug into your PC, you have a much longer cable, because the adapter also acts as an extension, which gives you kind of the best of both worlds. A long cable for cable management with your PC setup, as well as a short cable for use with your mobile phones and laptops on the go, which I think is a very nice and smart decision, so good job TECWARE. That was pretty thoughtful of you guys. Now, in terms of comfort though, this headset is pretty comfortable, at least for initial impressions. I do find the ear cups a little bit stiff, and I do hope the clamping force loosens up over time, but then again, this is brand new off the box, so I would expect that will happen. The adjustable headband is absolutely important to the comfort, and it's there, which is good. And the headband kind of material, the padding material, is pretty nice. It's pretty airy, keeps my ears reasonably cool, which is good. I do find that the padding, however, is a little bit stiff, but this should get softer over time, fingers crossed. More details about comfort, because it's kind of a long-term thing, 2 to 3 weeks down the line when I drop the full review, so subscribe for that. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about sound. Now, once again, these headphones, this headset hasn't been burnt in yet. It's pretty much brand new out of the box. I've only listened to music on it for like 2 to 3 hours, and I've been generally just listening to music of songs that I like male, R&B, and not a huge range of stuff. But here are my kind of first few things that I've noticed. Detail is surprisingly good for a 30 Singapore dollar headset, especially because you have to include the fact that it's also a headset with a mic. It's also got kind of accessories in the box. It's from a reasonably big brand. So for the quality of sound, it's surprisingly good for the price. It is not phenomenal, but it's also far from bad. There is detail, there's clarity, there's no distortion at all, and all around it sounds pretty nice. Now, you have to note that be careful with this volume rocker, because Straight out of the box, the volume rocker was set at the minimum. So when I plugged in my phone, I was like, wait, why is it so soft? And I cranked the volume, and then I hit this rocker by accident, and then the music started blasting my ear. So don't be an idiot like me, basically, moral of the story. Just make sure you turn it up before you adjust your volume on your... Yeah, sound is pretty decent, the detail is pretty decent, the clarity is pretty decent. It's not phenomenal, but hey, it's definitely sounds more expensive than it costs, and I think that is high praise for this headset's sound, which is usually quite rare because headsets generally sound quite bad, especially from like Razer and SteelSeries, so it's nice. And in terms of sound signature, as with most gaming headsets, it is more of kind of bass and lower mid focused, I guess, to give more impact to explosions and footsteps, which might be something that you are looking for. Personally, I don't think that that's too bad of a thing there, but do note that the treble and the upper mids on these headsets ends up a bit muffled because of that. It's not as muffled as, you know, with some headsets that I tried where the bass is so boomy you literally can't hear anything. In the treble you can't hear anything, but there is definitely a noticeable softer volume and noticeable less impact to the snare drums, to your hi-hats, to your female vocals than with male vocals. Like when I was listening to music with this, one thing that I noticed a lot was, number one, because it was a close headset, you know, the soundstage was narrow, so it felt like all the instruments and vocals were very near my ears. And number two, it felt like Frank Ocean was breathing down my neck whenever he was singing in White Ferrari, which might be something that you like, but it was quite interesting that the male low vocals of Frank Ocean were loud and very warm and very noticeable, especially relative to kind of the other instruments. The difference and the disparity is huge. So this is far from a balanced headset, but some might like the sound signature. But obviously things might change, because the thing about headsets and headphones is that the longer you use them, they actually do evolve a little bit, because the headset driver loosens up as the more you use them, and that's called burn-in. And I'll be interested to do like a test 2 weeks down the line, and I think with more long-term usage I can give you a more in-depth analysis of how exactly it sounds. I would say give me a little bit of time to test this out more before I can give you a proper conclusive like analysis on the sound. Okay, but I'm gonna end this video off here, and I guess it's time to conclude then. Is the TECWARE Q2 a good pair of headset? I would say that things are looking good, but it's far too early to tell. I literally got these today and I literally only used them for 2 to 3 hours. It's not fair to me, TECWARE, any of my viewers and any consumers who are looking to this video as advice to tell you whether it's conclusively good or conclusively bad. But objectively, the signs are showing that it's looking to be like a pretty interesting headset, and hopefully that little bit of information and a little bit of verdict is enough to tide you over till the full review, which will be coming 2 to 3 weeks down the line. Now, if you're looking to buy a headset in this price range, I would definitely say hold off and wait till my full review, wait till I've tested it for a little bit longer, and then I will be able to tell you conclusively whether this is a good choice or not, because it is looking like a really good choice. But you know, as with most tech products, I want to be using it for a longer term before conclusively saying anything. But it looks like there's a lot of potential here, and TECWARE might have another really good product on their hands. 30 to 40 Singapore dollars for this might be a great deal. But once again, wait for the full review, because I haven't used it enough to be truly confident to put my name behind it and say yes, conclusively buy it. But things are looking good, so that's pretty exciting right here. Oh, and I forgot to say, TECWARE did send me this to review, but they have zero control over anything I said, and I could trash this for all I care in my full-on review, and they can't do anything. There's no legal binding thing for me to say something good or say something bad for their reviews and products. So just for your information. Okay, I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. You know, the usual YouTube drill. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. It really actually does help my channel. And follow me on Instagram and join my Discord if you want to, because I host giveaways there. I think I will be hosting giveaways there, at least maybe next month. Maybe next month. Not this month, but maybe next month. I'll be giving away some tech stuff or something. Okay, I'm gonna end this video here though. See you guys tomorrow, the day after, or maybe this weekend. Goodbye. Peace. Now that's MKBHD. Just see you soon.